Phil, at Chesterfield tomorrow, under the floodlights, two promotion rivals, or expected promotion rivals this season. Doesn't get much better than that.
Yeah, another great opportunity for us to play in front of our home supporters. And Chesterfield, like ourselves, have got ambitions to be at the very top of the league, and it'll be a good test. We're looking forward to it. We've dusted ourselves down after the weekend, the frustrations of the weekend, and come back in today. And we're looking to prepare as professionally as possible for Chesterfield tomorrow night.
Touching on the weekend before looking forward, how did you look at that one with hindsight? There was obvious frustration at the end of that one.
Yeah, it's a bit surreal really when you look back at it, and it's pleased with how we played. Obviously, huge frustration with the injuries, and then just the way that the game got abandoned. And like we said, most of what we had to say afterwards, that it was the only game in the country to fall foul to the conditions. More could have been done, and I feel for our supporters who paid good money to go down that they could see, like us, that there wasn't enough effort made to try and get the game finished. But unfortunately, it's happened, and we've got to keep our counsel. We've said what we've had to say, and concentrate on tomorrow night.
You mentioned the injuries there. Obviously, Ben Tozer and Luke Young were both forced off on Saturday. Is there any update on those?
Youngie's got his scan this afternoon, 4:30, and sometimes we don't get the readings of those scans till the following morning. Ben has had an X-ray, and we're waiting for another reading of those X-ray pictures, so we should know more probably by this evening on Ben.
And looking at Chesterfield, they've obviously got plenty of threats in their side. None other than Kamongo Shimanga, 9 goals in 9 games so far for him. Top scorer in the league last year, so they've got plenty to keep us on our toes.
Yeah, got some good players, which you'd expect, but so have we. We've got 2 strikers who played well at the weekend, and both got a goal. Other strikers, chomping at the bit to come off the bench, and we'll respect their strengths, and we have had a good look at them and what we feel we need to do to combat the strengths in the team. Some good players, and it should be a very entertaining game, I'd imagine, and one which we are going to attempt to play in the manner we've done in the previous home games, really lift the crowd and create an atmosphere inside the racecourse, which in the first 3 games of the season has been terrific.
In terms of only playing 51 minutes as well on Saturday, what does that do for your, in terms of team selection, the way you look at players and the minutes that they've had so far? Has it changed much for what you're looking at this Tuesday?
Yeah, well, it definitely factors into it, because with the disappointment we were in the dressing room afterwards, I said, well, lads, at least we're fresher than we were going to be going into Tuesday's game. There's certainly an element of that. As always, that when the games come quickly, there's not a lot. We don't do a lot in training on the Monday. It's more about just organisation and just preparing for the next game. But the other lads would look good, and they're ready to get out there again tomorrow.
Obviously, a lot of talk in the media about these 2 teams expected to be up there. Does it feel like a game of significance even this early on in the season, or do you try and keep things at a level head and carry on as you would any other game?
We prepare professionally for every game in terms of homework on the opposition, and looking at set plays for and against, what we can do, what they do, etc. So I wouldn't say we're preparing any more for this one than any other one. I say there's certain teams who you can predict exactly what shape they're going to play, and you can plan accordingly. There's other games where you're not quite so sure. So this is a big game, but that's what we want. The expectations are high on both clubs, but we can deal with that kind of pressure, if you like, and go into the game like we're confident after our display at the weekend, even though we didn't get anything from it because of the abandonment. But first half I thought we were very good, and we need to take that into tomorrow.
Finally, big crowd expected at the racecourse tomorrow. We've spoken about the importance of the energy feeding off that from supporters, and it will be testament, I would guess, tomorrow night.
It's very important that we spoke about with the lads right in pre-season, how when you play at home you've got to make it a difficult place for the opposition to play, with the intensity of the way we go about our business, and in turn that will lift the crowd, and it has. and the crowd have responded to that. And when we've had dips in games, they've kind of done their bit to lift the players back up. So yeah, no, we're looking to build that relationship between the supporters and the team, and our supporters can identify when they see a good, honest performance, and if they see that again tomorrow night, they'll be right behind the lads, I'm sure.
All the best, Phil.
Thank you.